Hello guildies, this is Lilith, Jarek, and Grimm. We are doing three-man spell plagues, and we are going to teach you guys how to do spell plague with the least amount of lag and the most fun. This will be our educational video for the guild. Alright, first thing we're doing is we're doing all mimics. You got the different mobs here that you need to fight. Alright, you only key on certain mobs. The rest of the mobs are pretty much cake. See an AoE on the ground, please move if you're a squish. Your clerics will have an easier time to heal you if you're not dead. Alright, over here, the first mobs you go for are the golems, and then you go for the ash disciples, because they all can lay the fire on the ground. Golems have a tendency to do it more often than the ash, but they can do it as well. Tanks, if you're running squishes with your GF tank, KV is a fucking godsend in here. Since we have no squishes in this group, we don't need to run it. DPS, you know, do what DPS does. It's pretty self-explanatory. You hit shit. DC's Astral Shield is fantastic in here.
Yep, for the
You don't.
DCs. Just use simply what you're seeing on my screen right now. Rango, Astral, and Bastion for mobs at this, depending on the group setup.
Alright, now, in this pull here, you see the Maul, or he has to be taken out first. The Flame Soul Dreadnought. You have to kill this man first. This is the key to your victory here, no matter what. If he goes down, everything should go gravy. If he doesn't, then you may have an issue because he will lay fire on the ground. Fire can kill almost any tune almost instantly.
Like now.
That was not fire, he got hit. That's the fire. That is the fire.
Oh, why would...
Alright. It happens. Do not try to res in the fire, just release. Alright? It's a waste of time to try to res in the fire because you instantly die again. Scrolls in the fire, you're wasting AD. Only die. Alright? Now, I don't know how the fuck we just died, but we won't do it again. Alright, let's go. Realize most spell plague instances nowadays are laggy as fuck all. Alright? See, as soon as he goes down, everything is gravy. Don't get caught up trying to chase these whatever they're called, the flame hexes.
Yeah.
Just wait for the last things to kill, then you just kill them. Because they're just going to run like scared little chickens anyway. We will be doing all mimics as well, because there's a chance for the mimics to actually drop epic loot. Granted, the chance is slim to none, but it's still a chance. AA is great in here, not just for the power share, but for the CC immunity, since everything in here can knock you down. Everything can knock you down. And I activated that portal like a dumbass. If you're with the powerhouse group, you guys can go pretty much pull giant pobs, but lag can sometimes ruin that whole day for you. So your best bet for a nice smooth run, just grab some mobs, whoop their ass real quick, and then move on. It's not going to take you a whole long time, so you should be fine. See the fire on the ground and you can actually get out of the way, please do. You save the DCs or the heal-it-ins a lot of grief trying to keep you alive at 150,000 ticks. Alright, we're going to do this mimic on the outside here once somebody opens the door.
I was trying to.
Shut up, Cupid. And that's my dog. Playing all the boss mechanics. We are coming up to the first boss. This is Kabal. In case you didn't know, he is immune to all damage until you hit him with the flaming ball. The flaming ball comes after about 2 minutes into the fight. We'll summon a golem. That golem will stun, kill the golem. You'll get the flaming ball.
Yep.
Also, you will get chained to one of your compatriots. When you get chained, you kill a golem, he spawns a fireball, you put the chain over top the fireball, it burns off, melts, and then knocks you prone. If you happen to be inside the fire, it will hurt. He has two things, the inside of the circle and the outside of the circle. Wherever he appears, lava appears in the other side. So if you're a squish class, don't sit in the fire. If not, you can pretty much take it. Tanks and GWFs can usually survive it. Some of us live in the fire. You have to rinse, repeat, taking to the ball twin twice, killing the golems. And then the third phase, he will spawn chains upon everyone, and you defeat the Fire Archon, break your chain. See how me and Grimm me and Jarek just specially put that thing over and got our chain off in less than 5 seconds. If you don't, the squishy classes will die. I just grab the ball, I take it over to him, I shove it in his mouth. Now he's not immune to damage. Now, you do not waste all your best shit right now because he's going to teleport. Now, you light him up. You give him everything you got. Alright, now we'll do this again. DCs would switch back to at least break or forge for buffs, depending on the party composition. They know they could drop Astral Shield because it's no longer needed. Well, hopefully it's no longer needed.
At this time, I don't use Astral Shield for there. I'll stick to break spirit.
Me and Grimmjow have the ball. We instantly break it off. Chain's already gone. 2 seconds. Got a Gallo. We whoop this one. I've got a chain. I went over here, get the chain off. Well, I was. Chain will be off. Now you kill the Hellthorn Golem. Bigger one. Once you do, now I'll grab the ball. I have the ball. I take it over and shove it down his throat. Teleported. Now you can lay it on him with everything you got. you can hit a 28 million Griffin's Wrath like I just did. Now, on this third phase, DPS classes should break their chains as quick as possible and give it to the cleric and or the other squishes. Why I mean the DPS, the tougher DPS classes that actually could take the dot for a second. Burn off your chain. Go help your buddies get their chains off as quick as possible. Get yoked up, you are dead. Only person I ever seen survive it is surprisingly Jarek.
And that's with pure luck. Luckiest day
I
in
know.
history.
Yeah, I've watched GWS fully unstoppable paladins with all their temporary hit points get annihilated instantly.
And the funny thing about that when I survived was I was actually AFK. I was a little AFK during that time, so I don't know.
Alright. Yeah, I've never seen anybody survive it but Derek, and that was so weird. Alright, I grab the ball, and rinse, repeat, shove it right down his throat. Me and Grimm are chained, we don't give a shit about that chain. We can take it. And that's the first boss. Easy peasy. Now most tunes would switch back to AoEs.
Switch back to
If you happen to have them. Walk on. Now since we're running 3-man and we don't want any lag, we're not going to make mega pulls. So, plus there's multiple lightnings in here right now. Fight this group and then we'll take out the big guy. Let them come to us. Right there is perfect. Now, we key on him. Take his weak ass out. Now the rest is cake. Now, your best bet to make a nice smooth run is to eliminate some of the mobs that spawn. Meaning, you don't need to run to each of these little things and activate them. We're going to go here, and we are actually going to activate that one because that's the way we're going to go to the next guy. Which right after this group, go whoop his ass real quick. Best bet is to activate your buffs on the way. Boom. Now let's go. Show them what fur. Don't be afraid to be a little mobile in this fight. Do a little thing, do a little dance, jump, move, do whatever you got to do. Makes it easier for the archers not to key on you. Boom. Easy peasy. We hug the wall. We fight this group alone.
Well, kinda. Anyway, I just
Who this baby's ass? Walk up. We're going to fight this group right here. Activate this little portal on the left. We're going to move down. We're going to activate these guys. Then this group over here. But we're going to fight right here. I brought them to me. The tanks will pull them to you. We fight in mass. Kill this archer real quick. Wizard, whatever. Now we go for the big guy. Get a mark on him as quick as possible. Just whoop him till he's fucking dead. Same thing. Now let's see, this is going to be one of the times that this guy's stuck in the door. He has a tendency to get stuck in the door. Not sure if he is though. Nope, he's not. Alright. If he gets stuck in the door, you just kill the mobs that are around on the ground and then run up the platform and we'll follow you eventually. He'll get himself unstuck. The reason I'm actually explaining all this is if you see 3 people are wrecking this. Granted, we are all almost best in slot, if not best in slot.
yeah.
But it's not the point. It's the point of the mechanics. There's 5 of you, then you should do this with no issues.
3:35 p.m.
Stick to using some of the mechanics. You can adjust it to your own personal playstyle and preference on the mobs and whatnot. You can pull more with better parties. You can pull less with less than optimal parties. But the thing is, this is tried and true. I'm at over 1,000 runs already, and I have only had 1 failure. 1. That's just because the second boss was a bitch and life sucks. Alright. Second boss. Jarrett, explain this one.
Alright. Basically, at this boss here, which arguably is the toughest boss in this dungeon because of the mechanics. So, for starters, you're on a platform fighting him. And there is, for starters, he has the eye attack he has. So simply you see an eye icon on top of him. All you need to do is simply turn away from that eye icon. So basically, as you see me here right now facing Lil, if Lil was to have the icon, I simply just turn away like this and bam, I'll be safe. And then after you turn back and attack. Another way that could simply help you out mainly in this fight is when the mirrors appear, right? You want to position yourself if you're the healer or maybe one of the other DPSers in a way where you're in line with the boss and a mirror. So basically you're in the middle between the boss and the mirror. So if in the event he ends up turning to face you, all you need to do is turn away or simply move away from that direction, and when he activates his eye, it will hit the mirror. And what that does is it simply turns him into stone. So his own ability is turned against him and he turns into stone. And the reason why that's key in this fight is during the fight he builds on stacks. The maximum number of stacks he could build is 5. Once he reaches to 4 and 5 stacks, it will be troublesome because he hits his hardest attacks on those levels. So the mirror, simply when he gets stunned, it reduces it all the way back to 1. So ideally, when you see those stacks coming up, you want to make sure he hits the mirror. And also, one of the other key parts here is um, there's red on the platform. Now, when it turns to red, there's a specific red circle, right? You can't miss it. This specific red circle, what happens is he jumps towards it. Once he jumps towards it, he does a push that ultimately pushes you off the platform. All you need to do during that push is to basically fight forward. So say if you're a DC, when he jumps forward, you want to use your shift to dodge. But obviously you want to dodge in the direction of the circle. You don't want to obviously dodge facing off the platform, or else you'll just dodge off. As for other classes, what others have told me other classes should do is simply position yourself in the middle. So that way when he jumps and lands on his circle, chances are he can't really push you off from that positioning. So basically that should be it for that fight, unless I forgot something. Did I, Lil? Or Grim?
No, that sounded about right.
Yep, sounded totally about right. Except if you absolutely don't even get the mechanics, just stay in the middle and everything will be alright. The fight may
Yep.
take a bit longer, but you are going to survive.
Alright.
Now, yes, exactly. Now this is phase 2 for people that don't know how to move. Phase 2, stay in the middle. Take the stuns, take the ass whooping, and slowly DPS him to death. Yes, it can get by because we have seen people do it. You just take all the stuns, you take everything. If you have unmobile tunes or if your lag is so incredibly horrible that you can't play. Can get by doing it that way.
Still growing? Use these. Petrification up to
Aye, he's looking away anyway. About to jump. Easy, he actually makes an animation before he's going to jump. He puts his hands on his hips. Aye. Now he gets big, gets his stacks. Aye.
Was that about
See how we move around? You don't want to be mobile in this fight, unless you're going to be totally mobile. There's only one or two ways to go about this. You either stay still like a statue, or you learn to move.
Still, yeah.
There is no medium.
Yeah, I could understand what you're saying, but to me, I still definitely would have tried. That's done. Oh, right, hitting mirror. Never mind.
Yep. He hit a mirror. It just took a second. Oh, also, another point of fact. Ranged companions are not the greatest in here. They pretty much suck. If you don't have a lot of DPS to burn quick, you will lose your companions, aka your bondings. One way to get your bondings back is to go to the character select screen. As long as they're not dead, they come back. But realize when you do that, there's a good chance you're going to get stunned and pushed off.
I just need to switch back moves.
Yep. Everyone but, like, you know, them broken ass GWS will need to be changing moves a lot.
No, as a GWF, we just need to move from Steer Blitz, from Lawful Determination back to Steer Blitz, and that's all. There's nothing more.
If you're a little squishy out of GF, Steel Defense works great in here. Especially combined with Villain's Menace, so you're never getting knocked prone, and you're immune to damage, and you can do a lot. Me, I don't need Steel Defense, but some people do. It's all about movement. Move a little bit here to the left or to the right, dodge the AoEs, they don't knock you down, you murder them. And you see how Jarek's using that Astral Shield? Not only is Astral Shield good for what it does, it also is a good place to fight because it gives you a visual cue of where to fight the mobs at. And if you're a tank, you're going to want to go grab mobs, and then pull them back to the Astral Shield. You know where it's at, you know where everyone else is fighting, if they're doing it right, and everyone is where the healer can keep them healed. Happens. Got stunned. I didn't see it. Too many numbers. Lightning. Sometimes it might be a good idea to take damage floaters off.
Yeah.
Now, the toughest mob down in this little pit is that frickin' Gorgon. If he hits you, you are dead.
Let's remember to get them on.
You try to take him out as quick as you can. Sometimes it's hard to do. Look, even with my shield up, that Gorgon just hit me for 700,000. I had to mitigate, which I don't know what I mitigated, but apparently it wasn't enough to kill me.
Alright people, I think we head into the
Yep.
treasure room. Yep.
Yep, we are going to the treasure room. Best bet, jump down, get your little campfire buff. Yeah, so up in here, and let's whoop this. Granted, there's really almost zero chance of you getting anything out of here, but there's still a chance. I have received a epic paranoid delusion, which went onto the roll, and everyone had to roll for it. So you can get things. They are few and far between. It's like getting a legendary pack out of a lockbox. Since we set our loot to epic, the only thing that would pop up would be epic, so you may need to look. Ground. We all in? We're all in. Let's go. Hit it. What the hell? Deuce.
Finally.
Oh, there it goes. Lag. Shit, sucker. It just didn't go off. Definitely need to be mobile in this because it ain't nothing but AoEs. Need to walk around and check what's on the ground. Right now I could pick up 2 blue items unidentified, which means crap. But there's a chance for stuff. Now we're going to show you how to pull this hallway. Alright, with an optimal group, what you would do is you would run to the first major troll. Alright, before the campfire, because you do not want to activate that last group, because if they have a Gorgon in there, that Gorgon is probably going to kill most of you. Just because of the major stun and the duration of his stun. And plus it hits pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to break this down. Now, you're going to have mushroom groves on the right and the left-hand side. You do not need to activate these. And if you don't, the run should go smooth. When you have enemies coming up from behind, when you're facing the other way, have a tendency to kill you. Especially the archers. The archers are death for squishes. Alright? They have the same power as the hunter rangers of Rain of Arrows. But they are 100% accurate and they never miss. Alright, what we're going to do is, you see a little sparkly line, we're going to follow that sparkly line, run right up the middle, and attack the mobs that are only in the sparkly line path, except for ones by that mushroom. Because the sparkly line is trying to get you killed by activating more mushrooms. Because that's cryptic. Alright, now, we shoot the gap, we run straight up the middle between the mushroom groves. We do not even worry about this group. We run right past them. We run right here. This would be the group where you would optimally run. You want to pull it off. By pulling to the end like the idiot Zerg members, they all die. Sharp Edge and all of his little brothers and buddies, they die here. Because that's what they do. They run to the campfire and purposely die. We do not do that as Crusaders, so please do not let me catch you doing so. That Gorgon hit me just now, and it almost killed me. And I only caught half of it, and I deflected some. He can hit extremely hard if you get caught in his AoE. But if you don't, and he makes a funny moo cow sound when he dies, which makes the whole dungeon worthwhile. Alright, now this little group on the left, they got the little spitting spiders. You pretty much always got to fight this little group because, and see, we just aggroed one of the mushroom things. Doesn't matter, it's just part of it. It's gonna happen here and there. Just try to avoid as many as you can. Unless you just feel like killing everything. No, bloodlust is something. Now, we'll activate the books. And we're in. On an educational video so far, we've been in here 34 minutes. 3 men. Tell me if we don't have this shit down. Right? Alright. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. And I'm going to let Grimm explain it.
Okay, first of all, you're hitting her down to like 90-80%, then she summons some portals around. When you see those portals, just walk in between the gap near the border. And just don't remember to please not fall into the soup. After this, you continue hitting her again down to around 75%, and then this is where the first phase begins. Then
Betty's
she
critical chance
some
joined your
fucking
channel.
nasty tentacles, and
Yeah,
those
guys.
tentacles, hello, you need to
What are you fuckers doing?
making a
What are
spellplague.
you,
We're doing a guild
what are you
video.
three fuck dickheads doing
We're doing a
here,
guild video. Shush.
Oh, shut oh, fuck. God damn. Fuck, man.
Hey, by the way, guys, this is Unforgiven.
Yeah, hi, guys. And fuck you all. Yeah, it is me. It is I. Who's
Alright, go
recording?
ahead, Grimm. Keep
Okay,
explaining.
where was
Jarek
I?
is.
In the first phase, she is summoning some random decks that you need to kill. And also, she summons 3 different portals where each or just 2 people need to go through. If you're doing it on the a bit faster method, you just leave one DPS outside, the other one you let go inside to kill the flames that are spawning from those tentacles. And then after you killed everything, she's going back to your usual phase, meaning you just hit it down to 50% and repeat the whole fucking shit. After this
Wow.
phase there, you just have to survive a bit, hit it down to 25%, and then there are some planar flames that appear and everybody needs to kill one planar flame, or just needs to go through that portal that's being summoned. And just remember please to go through these portals, because otherwise she will do a one-hit kill. And then you just hit her to death and that's Spellplague.
Pretty much. The reason it's a one-hit kill is because your body is not on both. If you go through the portal, your body is on 2 different planes. That's why her attack won't deal as much damage. But if your body is on her plane, she is going to hurt you extremely bad. So in case you die while fighting and then don't get to go through a portal, just chalk it. You're already dead. All right. She also stuns in here. So, oh, and if you were cursed, did you already tell him that, Grimm? I didn't hear.
No, this is one thing that I forgot. So
Alright,
she
look.
acts like an usual warlock,
Yep.
meaning sometimes she just randomly puts a curse on you. If you're cursed, and if she happens to do her stunning thing, just look straight into the eye and you are being uncursed. Otherwise the stun will take like 8 seconds where you can move and do shit.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh, guys. Why did I come here so high? This is horrible. Why this? I don't come on TC for 2 weeks and you fuckers are doing a video now? Just
We're
kill
doing
the
a guild
fucking
video
bitch, man.
we are killing the fucking bitch, man.
Just kill the fucking bitch. Why are you doing the video for guildies with IQ a Calibra
Yeah.
brain or okay? You don't cut
No,
that out.
this is something that he doesn't know how to cut out, so it's always going to be in there.
I'll show
Yep.
him, man. It's easy to edit it.
I already explained to him how easy it is, but no.
He ain't doing it, huh? All right. I'm really
Yeah,
trying
basically
not to
we're
laugh.
just there's some guildies that are struggling with this, and there's
I
others that
gave them
haven't
the
done
link
it yet.
today, man. I have 2 runs. First is
Yeah.
totally explained. The second is with Holy Avenger. It's everything is there. I mean, wow. Maybe we should make like a fail run, so they should see what they should not be doing. This is how you not run Spellplague. You know, featuring me,
That's actually not a bad
Jarek, Grimm,
idea.
and Cleric.
That's
Yeah, we are
actually not a
basically
bad
never finishing
idea.
it.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
a good idea because you know when I get up high on Xanax and oxycodone, you know how I am, man. It's like, ooh. Is this a live stream? Can I talk nasty or is it just for a video?
You're
for
talking
the video.
nasty, and it's going to be in there anyway. So
I don't fucking care, man. I'm gonna fucking make a more dirtier video tonight, even. My balls are so full, it's gonna explode and kill somebody in the other country. I'm gonna make an international cum incident. Ah.
wow,
Wow.
Derek's probably got that issues before.
Oh yeah, but I bet his cock has like 2 visas and like 3 passports. Wow, you know.
I am not editing this out just so.
No, keep it in. Just keep
No,
it in.
keep everything in. It's all- this is Unforgiven and I'm
Come on,
joking.
stun us, man! I got this frickin' thing on. Yeah.
And
I
then
wanna be
people can
still.
also see you can also just keep goofing around and still do shit.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
This is
I'd be
we're the
cursed all the
Crusaders.
time, dude.
We are a bunch of cut-ups at all times anyway.
Yeah.
This is how we roll.
Yeah. You know how I roll? I have 2k Warning Blood, and I need... What's the packs that gives you Warning Blood? I gotta pay to
Oh
win
my
that.
God, those are horrible.
Yeah,
Not
that
worth it. Not worth it.
Definitely not worth it.
Guys, there is no way in hell I'm gonna dig this shit tonight. I'm on a solo Craigmire Crypts now, tonight, so... I'm gonna die, probably horribly dead. But I'm thinking my lightning will save me through a lifesteal on the boss. We'll see.
Not really.
You think not, huh?
No, because your companion is also going to die nearly the whole time because he can't attack that
But if I use
fucked up.
steel defense and just pop daily when I pop the barrel, maybe I can live with
Alright.
that. You know?
Yeah, but then you still need to have an actually high AP gain.
Okay, high AP gain. Roger that. It is high already, but I use the sigil of the devoted for that actually. So if I can just make that 60 seconds, it's actually 30 seconds, but yeah, we're in the wrong. I'm in the wrong dungeon. Anyway, you guys are doing that. They're doing Fangbreaker. I mean Spellplague, Spellbreaker.
Spellplague.
That's a new Spellbreaker. That sounds good, actually. I want to do Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker Island. Welcome, welcome. Tell your friends about our video. You're the best salesman.
That note we are finished.
Yes, that was gone.
42 minutes explained everything. And did the mimics.
Let's see the chest.
22 minutes. Very nice, very nice.
42 minutes.
Why 42, for fuck's sake? You know
There's
how much
3 of
time
us,
it's gonna
man.
take him to render that shit, man? I mean,
That's fine.
you're not gonna
Yeah.
fucking upload a 720p. I'm gonna say bad things about you. You
I
know,
think
like.
it should be a 1080p. I'm not sure. Help me out to help.
No, if it's not, you gotta do it all over again because
Hey,
it's
what's
unacceptable.
the odds? Look, it's 42 minutes and 0 seconds. What's the odds of that? Check that out.
Yeah. Okay, also, you know, that was it for
Yep.
the vid. Thanks a lot for tuning in.
Yep.
And okay, everybody say goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Tell your girlfriend, I mean your friends, and we will be glad to take them on runs in our long spell plague.